Hi. So, this video will basically be leveling Maleficent to 10, but we are going to talk to Flynn. I'm having a hard time thinking today. Hey there, pirate. I hear Aurora's still missing. If you need any help looking for her, let me know. I do need some help. What can I do? You're the last person who saw Aurora. Do you know anything at all about where she might be? Or what she was planning? You know, now that I've got my memories back, I do remember something. Before Aurora disappeared, she gave me some pages from her diary. She said they were important and she was worried about losing them. She must have trusted you a lot. Yeah, I guess she did. I just wish I'd done a better job of looking after those pages. Oh no. You had your own problems, big bad wolfy problems. Exactly. You know how I buried all that stuff when I was a wolf? Well, I did the same thing with Aurora's diary. So if we want to find Aurora's diary pages, we're going to need to think like a wolf. We're going to need to think like a wolf. Where would a wolf hide a page of Princess's diary? Well, I've been thinking about it, and I can almost remember 3 places I hid them. The first one was near a waterfall in the west side of the bind. The second was near a beanstalk root by Maleficent's castle. And the last one is by some water in the Elysian fields. Oh, that's not too bad. I'll go see if I can dig anything up.
Oh, nice talking to you.
Okay, so I did want to do that. I probably should save that for the next video, but... But I'm trying to level her up as much as possible. And I'm hoping to level up R2 so then we can move on to other companions. Problem is that... Oh, well, we got 40 pumpkins. Oh! I don't know why, but I needed Dreamlight for over here, and I needed Dreamlight for... And I know I definitely need Dreamlight for the valley.
You can trust me, but some of these other folks, I keep my eye on.
You have a suspicious nature, mister. Okay, let's water the in-between. And the...
Gotta tell you.
Not anywhere near the water in the first place. Okay. See, this worked so well before, you know, hang out with a villager and you know, hang out with the villager and you got to level them up at the same time. You know, for the star path. But it doesn't seem to be working any miracles for R2. Oh, okay, so for 2, we got a strange chandelier looking thing. 3, I think that's a motif. Not entirely sure. I think it's a motif, though. It looked like a motif of her bird.
Any chance I could get super strength
Probably a
from hanging
raven.
around all
I'm
this
just
magic?
guessing here.
Yeah.
Anyway, like when the Star Path was telling us hang out with a villager, you know, like we were able to. Oh. We were able to get both of them to level up. I mean, we were able to get the companion to level up while we're hanging out with somebody. And it just doesn't seem like that's happening right now. I don't know, but we'll find out eventually here. Okay. Oh, they're both leveling. Okay. It just didn't seem like he was. I mean, he just got 4 a little while ago, so.
No guards. Why, this place
Okay,
is a dream.
I have no other seats. I've got to find seats. Oh no! Not find seeds, buy seeds. Do I have seeds in here? No, I don't. Do I have seeds in here? No. Do I have seeds in here? No. That's empty. Awesome. Hopefully she's not a jinx. Okay. Saying that because Peter Pan sure was. Okay. That just reminded me of Kay on, A Cinderella Story. What's her name? Oh, her name's Samantha, but they call her Sam. And, excuse me, R2. I was hoping I had one. Did I even look in this one? Okay, fine. Fine! How about in here? Ah, we got food. None of what she wanted, but we had food. Oh, what did she want again? I usually use the other one. Okay, so she wants bulgur salad. Pretty sure I was calling that something else before. But, bulgur salad. Yeah, I was calling it burgle. And it's bulgur. There we go. Here, level up.
Now.
You know, if you don't quit saying that, I'm not going to bring you any gifts. Oh, I had some of that away. Oh my goodness, I could have just given it to her. And ghostly fish steak. And now she's on 4. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I gotta go buy some. Maybe that was Natalie that had the... Yeah, maybe that was Natalie that had the, Oh! You know what? I'm not gonna know if anybody's trying to talk to me because I didn't have it on the thing. Okay. There. Okay. I need seats. I need seats. I need seats.
Hey there.
I guess we'll buy cauliflower.
Yay! Woohoo! Whoa! Oh!
You know, I wish you could wear that with the patch flipped up. So you can see out of both eyes, because one of the actors, the one that plays Alastor Moody, he actually supposedly has eye problems because he had that thing on so long. You know, his eye that didn't have the thing on it got so used to being the eye that he supposedly got problems. I say supposedly because, you know, you can post anything on YouTube that you want, and seriously though, I think I'm gonna go with when I get the time to do that. I think I'm gonna see what I can come up with when I go, let's erase her. You know, see what happens. Maybe I'll actually record that somehow. Yeah, see, he's not given any... He's not given any goodies. Oh. Okay, so... I'm just gonna sell it. Oh, wait a minute. I will start filling up this chest right here, actually. Let's make sure that we've got all the black pepper we need. I'm pretty sure we do. But if we don't, then now we're going to. So, yeah. But I think that's the thing, is that we have more than enough. Oh, so hold on. Go to quests and track A. Okay, there we go. Near a waterfall. The lore keeper says I must venture inside the pages of... Only there will I find... If it's... My aunts will protect me from... The rest of the page is too chewed up to read. Okay.
Oh, Mama always says it's best to get an early start.
Okay, now I'm gonna level her up one more time, and then we'll go and do the next part of that. I really think that we had it. I mean, that we should have waited, but you know, maybe it'll be one of those things where I'll just have to redo the, redo the title. So I really don't want to leave this until the end. I'll probably repeat it at the end, but I do write books as well as doing this, and they're on Amazon. And when you go onto Amazon, just type in Tina Rash Books in the search line, and you should find every single one of my books. There's 6 of them right now. You don't have to buy them all in one shot. I haven't ever said that before. But you don't have to buy, all 6 of them at a time. I'm just expecting, like, say, each person to buy one, see if they like it, and if they do, buy the next one, and then the next one, So, anyway, they're Pirate's Daughter, Misfortune, Hard Times, and then later in the series, Esperanza's Party, The Island, and a whole different series, because that's all the Rolling Sea, which is the name of the ship. Anyway, a different series is Adopted, and the first book is Coral, because that was the name of my cat. And I figure we're gonna have lots of cats, maybe a dog at some point. Maybe we'll get that one house that is big enough to have a fish tank. That would be pretty cool. Call it tanked and go, okay, we need a pirate ship. Yeah, a pirate ship shaped fish tank. That would be awesome. I think I said call up tanked, but just contact them somehow. I don't know how you do that though. But I think the show is tanked. They make fish tanks for people, and those fish tanks are not at all cheap. But I think it would be really cool, and I would definitely want to have one that is shaped like a pirate ship. And if we had 2 tanks, the other one would probably be shaped like the Millennium Falcon, because my husband's all into Star Wars. Did I say Falcon? Falcon. Anyway, however you pronounce it. We would probably have one like on the other side of the living room. And okay, level 5. We're gonna finish watering these because I don't want uneven watering, but then we're gonna go to the one near a beanstalk root, because I don't know what that means, where that is. Oh, why don't we go on the map? And... because we've got Maleficent. Okay, I gotta admit, now that we're not doing Peter Pan things, you know, it seems to be going a lot smoother. Thank you, Gameloft. Well, this is a beanstalk root. But unless it's under the inky, and it wasn't, that's a beanstalk root, and that's a... ooh. My aunts and I have come up with a plan. We'll agree to, and if we discover that, the rest of the journal is too chewed up to read. Journal page. So, we're not doing a, I mean, you know, the star path right now, so I think I can go and do this stuff and, you know, it'd be totally fine. Because we're done with the star path. Ah, my inventory's full? What do you mean? Okay, well, we'll drop this. We don't need it. Didn't need that either. Well, we do need that. I am lying. We do need that. But we need this a little more. Okay. Maleficent's gonna drive me crazy. I mean, she's gonna get driven crazy by me. That's what I meant. Okay. Now we're gonna eat all the bulgur salad. Yeah, I keep trying to change where the R and the L are. For some reason. And buy some water in the Elysian Fields. Okay. Come on. 2. 3. Oh no. I lost one. No idea where. Over here.
What a bonny bright day!
Hey, Merida. Have no time to talk about bonny bright days. Ah. Finally. That was driving me crazy. Pretty much literally. Okay. These guys are being rude. The black ones. Being rude. Hey! Do I have anything to feed you? Yes, I do. Can I be fed? There was a black one. There really was. And okay, there. Finally. Oi. Okay. Okay, am I getting like bonus snippets because like I'm pressing the thing and not catching them? Oh, that's probably why. It told me I caught him. But apparently I didn't. By water. Problem is I need to stop and eat something. So some of these are left over from before they made that thing that it gives you a memory no matter what. And some of them aren't. So it's like you just gotta figure out which one's which. Well, technically the water does go that way. Makes sense on that water. If I don't find it over here. Yeah, you know, I'll make more sense on the water goes that way in a little bit here. Oh, where is the... Over there. I can start pulling these out too. Wow. Okay.
Howdy.
Before you start freaking out, I've got a ton.
Ooh.
Okay. Dang. So I want to get the black demon snippets. I'm probably going to need to get some pink ones and whatever other color I can find, but we'll work on that later. I want to get the black ones now because that's what we're going to need for this. So I wonder if that's gonna bring us, you know, like some Cinderella missions, or is it just gonna be like, we have it? That's not what I picked up. So I was like, you know, if, you know, as long as I'm doing the star path, you know, if I have to go and pick up any of these, You know, I'll drop them off here. And I picked up a lot at that time. But I guess these are all from before they said it's definitely going to be a memory. So this is water. This is... oh my god. Okay, this is water, but I don't think that's the water. Oh, unless this is it. And it was. Although R2 wants to stand on it. My aunts tell me that I can't trust, but how could she possibly? The journal of the rest of the journal page is too chewed up to read. So, her aunts are telling her that she can't trust somebody. It's either me, the Lore Keeper, or Maleficent. I'm guessing. Return to Flynn Rider. Flynn Rider! It's one of my favorite parts. I think I want to watch that today. I gotta find time.
Anyone fancy an archery contest? Or we could climb a mountain.
Not yet. I've been climbing a mountain all day. Up to the Elysian Field. Oh. You know, up to the Elysian Fields. Back down to, the Bind. Up to Mythopia. Maybe I'm getting this backwards, but, I mean, ooh! Yeah. Okay. Oh, hey, seeds. Maleficent, let's level you up to 6.
What a
Do we have
bonny
any
bright day!
seeds over there? It doesn't look like it. Looks like stuff that we need to collect, but not seeds. And seeds are the important thing at the moment.
How about a chat? No ulterior motive.
Hey, yeah!
What's up?
You found all the pages of Aurora's diary?
Yahoo!
What do they say? It's hard to tell since somebody chewed them all up.
That is
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah, sorry about that. The diary pages say something about Aurora being suspicious of someone. It must have been Maleficent. Yeah, must have been, but I'm not so sure. You think somebody else is behind everything that's going on in the Vale? So, Chernobog, the big demon thing on Bald Mountain. I just came up with that yesterday, but, you know, there's a very good possibility that maybe it's him. But why would he have, you know, why would they say the Lore Keeper and, you know, say she, you know? And that doesn't make any sense, but, you know, the idea is that that is a Disney character from Fantasia, and maybe... What else do the diaries say? The last entry says that Aurora went to the Lore Keeper. The Lore Keeper sent her inside the pages of a story. No way. The whole time the last person who Aurora talked to was the Lore Keeper? Why didn't she tell us? Maybe Aurora never made it to her. Maybe the Lore Keeper's memories are still fuzzy. Maybe something funny is going on around here. And I don't mean funny, haha. Yeah, I don't like this. If we're gonna find Aurora, our next step is a little chat with the Lore Keeper. Just be careful, pirate. And remember, I've got your back if you need it.
Whatever I can do to help this valley, I'm in.
Okay. So, a hero of ink and paper. Yeah, so,
There's loads of good people here. I can say that
so
much.
also, if you've gotten to this part right here, because this is the 35-minute mark, please like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell if you're watching me on YouTube right now. Like I said, I'll probably not interrupt, but say it again at the end of the video. But and if you're watching me on Twitch right now, please follow and chat. Doesn't look like anybody is. It looks like everybody's having fun playing Storybook Vale for themselves. Which is perfectly okay. You know, because on reset days or days when I'm you know, I got a new update, you know, I tend to pay attention to the reset or the dream snap sometimes. You know, I end up paying attention to that more than I do the chat, but I'm working on it. Trying to work on it, I should say. Cause, like, you know, I'm trying to remind myself, do I like being ignored? No. So, that's actually a big no for me. I do not like being ignored at all. Like, when I'm watching one of my, you know, I've got a bunch of favorite YouTubers, but, you know, this one guy, he doesn't read all of the chats, you know, who can, because they go by so quick, but, you know, he, like, never reads my chats, and then one of the other YouTubers, also male, you know, he seems to read, you know, like, this post and that post because he recognizes the name, and then, you know, doesn't always read the other names to go with it. Actually, it just seems to be, you know, with a couple of YouTubers. You know, they tend to read the names that they recognize, and it's like, you know, how can I be a name that you recognize if you don't read my message to recognize? But on the other hand, my gamer tag and my YouTube tag are two totally different things. So, so you would be seeing my name on my YouTube. Oh, and there should be, eventually, not necessarily right now, but eventually there should be a list of how to find my books in several different languages, just in case. I think I went and picked all of the regions that that Amazon offered and put them on there. I'm not sure. Maybe one of these days it would be like, you know, every translation that they could, that they come up with in Google Translate, but okay, I am confused. Nobody said GOOGLE earlier, and she totally listened and said, yeah, let's play some music, you know? And it didn't make any sense because nobody said GOOGLE, and they definitely didn't say hay before it, so it did not make any sense. And then now I just come out and say that name and totally ignores me.
Whoa!
Whatever. I know some people don't like the word whatever, but you know, sometimes I use it for, you know, I recognize that it doesn't really matter at the moment, and we're gonna move on. Oh, I think they're further than me. So I'm gonna pick a different video to not watch. Yes, I said not watch. 'Cause you know, I want. Oh no. Well, I could, but that's not what I meant. Really? Okay, so it's like I could look at that. I mean, I could play that, but it's one of my videos, so it doesn't make any sense to play it. It's not what I meant. Come on. Oh, that's what. Okay, fine. Fine. We'll play. No, we can't. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm fine. That way there's no spoilers. Because, I made the video. Okay, so I chose to put on one of my. Yay! Oh, cool. I get an R2 backpack. Okay. I can't go and take the cauliflower seeds and move them. Are you serious? Wow. Okay. It's a little crazy. I have to keep R2 until I can get the stuff out of his... Until I can get the stuff out of his thing here, I have to... Oh, no, wait a minute. I got away. I got away. Oh, wow, I have 22 of those? Cool. I need some more frog snippets now. Watch. This will make total sense. And when I can do seeds again. Oh, wait a minute. Companions. See, okay, so I got all my notable companions. I only have 4. But I have them done. Anxiety squirrel. Anxiety squirrel. Okay. Okay, anxiety squirrel. I've never hung out with anxiety squirrel. I just, you know, like I said, I don't like Inside Out. They literally, okay, they literally set up that they were gonna move. and didn't bother to tell her about it. And then she comes home from school and it's like, we're moving, let's go. Yes, I'm going to keep harping on this. I don't like it. I would have gotten super angry if my parents would have done that to me. Just like, what's her name did. Yeah, I don't even remember her name. When somebody says it, I can go, yeah, that kid. Yeah. But, yeah, so then she was like gonna move, she was gonna run away, and then she gets, you know, thinking, yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that. And, you know, because Joy was trying to make her life joyful and not have sadness in it at all whatsoever, you know, they kind of made sadness feel like she was the, you know, like she was the problem, but then all of a sudden sadness was able to be happy-ish because that's what the little girl needed in her life. Or, well, I think she'd just turned 13 or something like that. Anyway, it was what she needed in her life, because then that made her think of, you know, you need to go home. Oh, yay, I got 5 coffee. So I know that they probably are like, I know they're not going to like that gift, but then that's going to make the other gift even better. You know, feel even better. Excuse me, if you've got one thing. Okay, thank you. Now we can go and put this other stuff in there. Oh yeah, and like we got 10 tons of ring squash too. So if you're wondering why I'm getting all the all the pumpkins that she's throwing, like right when she's throwing them, is because I really don't like having to go into the I really don't like having to go into the mailbox and get them out. Oh, we got like an executive chair, but it's like, you know, really dark, so it's for her. I guess it's maybe a throne. Oh, and we got 500 question mark coins from that. Okay, so we have to go talk to the lore keeper. Oh. Easier to track things. The lure keeper was the last person who saw Aurora. Talk to the lure keeper. The lure keeper is starting to sound ishy, as they put it. You know, she is starting to sound like she's evil. Or he's evil. Like I said, it could be Chernabog. I'm just making up stuff, but, you know, it could be. Oh, my inventory's full. Okay.
Hey there!
Because I was, like, trying to think of who's got magic in the Disney World, and I don't mean in Disney World, but, you know, in the world of Disney. Who has magic? And Chernabog kind of seemed like he had magic. And, you know, he's up there on Bald Mountain, and, oh, I was just thinking about Willow for a second there. That has nothing to do with Disney. Maybe, you know, maybe the same kind of, peoples, but, you know, making the movie, but it was not a Disney as far as I know.
Ice cream day at the orphanage.
I wish I could have ice cream. Have to wait until tomorrow, definitely. So, me and my husband go to Dairy Queen because they've got the $7 deal. You get ice cream and, you get ice cream and chicken or a burger. They're not very big. You know, you only get 3 chicken strips, or was it 4? I think it's 3 though. So you get like 3 chicken strips and, you know, a thing of fries, and you get a drink, and like I said, you get the ice cream, and you can have anything you want that they have on it. So I always get pineapple because they were running through the normal list, you know, chocolate, butterscotch, caramel, you know, stuff like that. And I'm like, that sounds like it has too much sugar. And you finally got to pineapple, and I'm like, ah, yeah, that's the one. Because me and sugar don't get along too well anymore, and I don't know if I'm a diabetic or not, but my mom was, and my grandma was, so I'm just guessing that I'm getting the torch next, you know? You know what? I already had the tool that I needed in my hand. So, yeah, if I get her leveled up, like, in the next few hours, then I can turn the stream off and have one that says, Aurora.
Anyone seen a missing arrow?
Or Aurora continued, because technically I did some of it here. I really should have waited to talk to Flynn, but I was just like, you know, I like to complete things, and, you know, if somebody's got a speech bubble over their head saying, hey, talk to me, I'm gonna talk to them, so, yeah. It's just me. So, yeah, we're gonna get to the end of this row, and I'm gonna have to go upstairs for a little bit. I'll be back. I'm also gonna get me something to eat. I am hungry. Oh, no wonder. Okay, so I usually eat, reach friendship level 3 with 10 companions. Cool! I know, that just made me sound like a valley girl, but that's okay. You know, it's even better if you actually live in the valley. Well, yeah, I actually do live in the valley. Not the California Valley, though. Cause usually when you say you live in the valley, you know, it's somewhere around LA, I think, or the greater LA area. Something like that. Anyway, they call it from, you know, in the valley. If you want, you know...
We're like one big clan here, aren't we?
Like on Clueless, you know, she said at one point, she's in, you know, where are you? Sun Valley. I gotta go upstairs, and I'm I'm doing this. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I watch Attractions Live. That's the Disneyland lady that always has some kind of Mickey ears on her head. And she's gonna be showing how to make Tigger tails. I guess from, live from Disneyland. I'm thinking that that's not the only thing that she's gonna do, but... Wow. Okay. Flying fish, quinelles? I don't know. Quinellis?
Now you can trust me, but some of these other folks, I keep my eye on.
Yeah, okay, so I want to go and take the two L's, make it into I, like quesadilla. But that wasn't exactly working, so I don't know. I will maybe ask Google when I get back. Still ignored me. Mine's got a mind of its own. Okay, I'll be back.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it? Huh?
Okay, so I just thought of something. I think the lore keeper, she's got all those stories in her, right? So the reason why we're not moving right now is because I've got to make something for food.
Now you can trust me, but some of these other folks, I keep my eye on.
Anyway, I was thinking maybe the lore keeper's got all those stories, and she told Aurora to go into a certain story, and she's like kind of got her, hidden away in that story. Like she you know, kind of like she ate her. Anyway, and she's got her imprisoned in that story, and then all we have to do is, eventually, all we have to do is
There's
reorder that.
to be had, and I'm gonna find it.
Thank you, Merida. You're in charge of it. Anyway, all we have to do is reorder the story, and it'll be all good. But the problem is that I'm pretty sure I reordered that story already. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. So one of the things I've been making like every day because we got the supplies for it. Really sucks when your husband's the only one making money at the moment. We don't got a whole lot of variety with food. But yeah, so I've been taking 2 corn tortillas. Putting them next to each other on a plate, and then putting a little bit of the cheese I can eat, which not a paid advertisement, but DAIYA, awesome dairy-free cheese. It says plant-based, and they've got cheddar. I think they got mozzarella too. But I've been having the cheddar because we know I can eat that. It's really weird because sometimes mozzarella cheese will upset my stomach, and it's supposed to be dairy-free too. I don't understand. But anyway, and then okay, so you take the tortillas, put them on the plate, and then some bacon bits, and the cheese that I was just talking about. I mean, you can use regular cheese too. Normally I have sliced cheese, but this time I don't have sliced cheese. So I'm using the one that we use for tacos, the shredded stuff. Anyway, and then on top of that, you put 2 pieces of lunch meat turkey. Or your favorite lunch meat. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Don't even have to do the bacon bits if you don't want to. Although I personally think the cheese is essential. You know, very important. What, babe? What? If you're telling me I need water, I know, but I have some over there. Yeah, we're buying food tomorrow. Got anything else? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I will check the other bowl. Hold on. Oh, and I might need to give them water. See, I have to have bottled water because our water here at the house kind of upsets my stomach. Okay, there you go. Hi, Ben. Ben, who has stopped talking. You know, Sam does a lot of the talking. You know, he can speak, you know, he can actually speak a little bit of English, so, like, he says hi and hello, and, he has been known to say, nuh-uh, and uh-huh, and yeah. Hasn't been saying it lately, but he's been known to say those words. Sometimes I think he says mama, but I don't know about that. I know Ben has been known to say mama and Coral. He used to say Coral all the time. You know, he was calling his sister, and You know, of course, back before she went on her extended vacation. But, yeah. So, he used to say that all the time. And then he decided Mama was a lot easier. And I realized after a while, he wasn't talking to me. He was talking to her. I don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna unplug so I can eat and do this at the same time. I will verbally be back in a moment.
How's it going?
adventure to be had, and I'm gonna find it.
No gods. Why, this place is a dream.
Howdy!
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was starving. Um, that's a bad habit I have. Not eating anything before stream. And that's usually because I get on here, I told myself I'm going to stream from 8 to whatever, because I was getting up at 7 something before. So I could get breakfast before stream if I wanted to, but I usually don't. Yeah, that's it. Goof. Anyway, I usually don't. I'm not entirely sure why, but yeah, I just don't. So, so I end up getting to like 11 o'clock and I'm like, I'm hungry. Okay, what are 2 pumpkins doing over here? Wow. Okay. So, 1 pinecone, 1 Cape Gooseberry, 1 trumpet snail. Trumpet snail. Okay. The lore keeper tried to... I hope... Okay, seriously, I hope the lore keeper isn't like the... You know, like another part of us. You know, like the Forgotten was bad enough. But, you know, like if it's another part of us, a part that writes stories and writes poems and stuff, and it turned evil somehow. Could it be that simple, now that I think about it, that, you know, we just go in there, we reorder Sleeping Beauty story, and it's all good? And if we've already reordered it, that's not necessarily good? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any other ideas, except for that, you know, that Chernobog is definitely maybe the evil bad guy. Or it could be Madame Mim. My husband thought of her yesterday, and yeah. Or I also thought, okay, I want to say it was Merlin. Not entirely sure, but in Magic Tree House, I think it was Merlin, and his sister is Morgana. So I was thinking that if Morgana came along, I mean, she hasn't been in any of the Disney lore that I've seen so far, but, you know, like, maybe Disney's taken over Magic Tree House and, you know, they'll have Morgana. I don't know. So I liked Magic Tree House. I was way too old to be reading the Magic Tree House books, but I like them. You know, I really do. And they give you, you know, information that you didn't know before. Like, one of them, you're either you become the baseball player, or you've got to find him his bat, something like that, and Or, oh, maybe it was you have to talk him into it. You know, like he wanted to quit and you talk him out of quitting. Or not you, but you know, the characters in the book. I think that's what it was. Like he wanted to quit and I can't remember. It's bugging me. We used to have all those books, but they were in storage and I was actually going to give them to one of the kids at church because I thought they might like them, and I just never did it. And I'm a little upset because, okay, so at one point in time we needed money, and I'm like, I'm not reading the Babysitters Club books. You know, they can be sold. So I started selling them, but the problem is that the ones on the shelf right now, they're told a little bit different. You know, like, I haven't seen any of the versions of the books that I was buying at the time. And I got some from our local library. Those ones were tore up. Oh my gosh. I just took the ones that, you know, they had like a, you give the library $1 and you get, you know, a bag of books. So I went and filled up the bag with every Nancy Drew book I could find and every Hardy Boys and some of the Babysitters Club books. And it was really awesome. Actually, that might have been $5. You know, it seems like an awful lot of books for just $1. But anyway, it was a certain amount of money, and it was very small. And I loved when the library did that.
How's it going?
But yeah, I don't remember them being exactly the way that they are in the books now. I don't know if I'm like remembering wrong or if they did change them. I don't know, but it kind of bugs me because I'm like, oh, we need more of that.
Hi there, pal.
I am pretty sure we need more of that. 1, 2, 3,
Whoa!
4, 5.
Oh, hey!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Whoa!
We need a black pirate hat, by the way. You know, they always make a brown pirate hat. We need a black one. You know, maybe they can't get the colors right. I mean, you know, get all the details in a black hat, but or like a touch of magic pirate hat. So you can have a pink one, you can have a blue one, you can have black like I'm wearing right now. You know, I'm just saying we need a black pirate hat because there's there's black outfits that I would like to have that I would like to make out of different clothing pieces, and a black pirate hat would help with that. And okay, so they always said that in cowboy movies and stuff, the good guy is the one in the white hat. The bad guy is usually the one in the black hat. I'm guessing that they get this from, the old black and white movies, and that's how you could tell them apart, is if his hat was dark, he was probably the bad guy. I don't know, I made that up, so don't quote me on it. Hey, level 5, yeah. Okay. But I bet... Oh, we don't have anything down there. Awesome. Cool. Ooh, tufted bench. I don't know if we have that or not.
We don't have
But we can now trade in the anxiety squirrel to the magical squirrel. Okay. You know what? I don't think I remembered to pet the anxiety squirrel at all. And if I didn't, I totally apologize to the anxiety squirrel. That was his first time hanging out with me as a companion. I think. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, besides the fact that I want to be able to level up other characters, Anxiety Squirrel was looking a little scruffy, and that was making me think of one of the cat families I watch. So normally I watch Chase and his family, and their younger brother Taj and his parents Kareem and Fifi. Normally I watch them, and one of their cats, Sky, has some kidney problems and a heart problem, unfortunately. And she's only 7. And I feel so bad for them, because it's like, I wish I had, like, the medical magic wand and I can make it all better for them. Because I personally think that a cat that's at least, that's at least in the double digits is, a good age. 7, that's too young. 7, you've just started eating senior food. If you're gonna feed your cat senior food. I'm not sure that I believe in feeding cats senior food anymore. Because we were feeding Coral senior food, and she seemed to go, she seemed to not react to it well, and she was snacking on the fishy food too, but she still didn't get better, so. But she was 13. That's the oldest that we've ever had a cat, is 13. I'm thinking Ben's gonna surpass that. I'm thinking Sam's gonna surpass that. So, Sam literally drives me crazy. Sometimes. you know, he still gets the zoomies, you know, like he'll be in the living room and then all of a sudden he's running into the kitchen and he does a U-turn and runs through the living room all the way up the stairs. And he doesn't stop until he gets to their bedroom. Because, yeah, my cats are spoiled. They got their own bedroom. And so, you know, that happens several times a day. Sometimes, but normally it only happens once, but sometimes it happens several times a day. And I'm not sure about Bobby. I'm hoping that she's gonna surpass 13, but I have no idea. Sometimes she's, you know, that's something that worries me, is that sometimes she just doesn't seem to be as balanced as a cat should be. Especially on a cat tree that she's been hanging out on a lot. You know, that's her cat tree. She's been, you know, practically living on it all her life. And, you know, sometimes she doesn't seem as balanced as a cat should be, you know. And it bugs me because, you know, she seemed like she was just fine. And then she started doing this, so. Oh! I'm already at the point where. There. That should be fine. Okay, so yeah, I was trying to think of who could be the, you know, the magic heavy around here. And I was thinking, you know, Chernabog, and later when my husband mentioned it, Madam Mim, Madam Mim, they say, you know, they called her. I thought of maybe the bad guy from the Black Cauldron. I don't know if there's a bad guy. I've seen that movie like once. We own a copy of it, but I've only seen it like once. It's just, you know, mostly Disney movies have music in them, and Black Cauldron does not. And it just doesn't, you know, it's not the same. Okay, so now. Yeah, I don't remember what that is. I know that they can give us stuff, but I can't remember what. Anyway, I want to get to the next one. Excuse me, Maleficent. Oh, watch! Nope, that gave us a coin. I know that was a new one. Because I picked up all the ones. Either they're cheating us, or they went back to normal. I hope not. I like the idea of being able to get the memories. Or maybe that's only during the Star Path. I don't know. Anyway, so I was, you know, going through my list, who's magical that could do some damage. I was thinking the evil queen from Snow White. We know she can work magic. We're not sure if it's Maleficent because she's, you know, like everybody's coming up with that the Lord Keeper is obviously evil, know. I'm conflicted on that one now, because, you know, like, she wasn't really acting that horrible, and then now all of a sudden she is, so. Yeah, it just makes you think. But yeah, I came up with the Evil Queen, and I came up with Chernabog, and you know, like, Madam Mim, the bad guy from Black Cauldron that I may or may not have made up. Could be that Maleficent's messing with us, but somehow I have my doubts. Ooh, it could be. Oh my goodness, it could be Mother Gothel. I just thought of that. Although I don't remember her being able to make magic. Oh, speaking of that, okay, so I was watching a video the other day, and I had to turn it off. I'm like, no, I'm done. Because they were trying to say, did Flynn lie to us when he, you know, got stabbed by Mother Gothel? And you know, I personally think if there had been a doctor there, that maybe Flynn could have gotten saved from dying. But there wasn't a doctor there, obviously. Or if Mother Gothel's profession is a doctor, then you know, she obviously didn't try to help. Anyway, I'm just saying that we've got technology now. He could have been saved from dying. But anyway, if she hadn't, you know, if she hadn't stabbed him and he hadn't died, then she wouldn't have cried and he would still be alive, I guess. I don't know. I keep thinking that, you know, they could have just, like, you know, kept him chained to that pole thing and just not let him free. And, you know, there would have been one big happy family, except for that they're, you know, in Mother Gothel's tower, and...
Anyone seen a missing arrow?
Of course, that would have been, that would have come up with some awkwardness, I think. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Okay. Anyway, that could have come up with some awkwardness where, I mean, they wouldn't have shown that in the movie, but, that might have come up with some awkwardness of, how does he get a bath and, or a shower, because, you know, he's literally chained to the pole. But, you know, I kind of wasn't thinking about that until just now. And then it would be like, you know, the kids have to go to school eventually, and, you know, the teacher would be like, well, where's your daddy? And the kids would be like, oh, he's chained to a pole at Grandma's house. And then the teacher's going to be thinking, you know, they're, you know, making up stories, so then they're going to call Rapunzel in, and then there's going to be awkward questions of, where's your husband? And, yeah. I don't know. It's kind of like, that one series of books, you know, what if there had not been a magic wand? Would Cinderella and the prince still have gotten together? It's like I want to read those, but then on the other hand, I don't, because I like the stories the way they are. Yeah, so the idea is to get Maleficent as leveled up as we can get her. And then... and get as many companions leveled up as we can. But, and then we'll go talk to the lore keeper and stuff. Or maybe we'll talk to the lore keeper, you know, after she levels up next time. I feel like I missed something. It never did the noise where it stopped. Okay, I don't know if that's what was actually happening, but it kind of sounded like it was going to go da na 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 na, and you know, then it went off in a different note. So weirdness. But I've got streaming friendly mode on. I'm gonna double check it as soon as I get down to this end here, though. Just in case. It's always on, you know, it's always on streaming friendly mode because I stream at the most random times. So, I mean, I stream every morning between 8 and 11 or noon, depending. But while we're here, yeah, streaming friendly mode is on. Replaces copyrighted music from the game. So if it does suddenly burst out in da na 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 na, then it ain't my fault. Yeah, this is kind of boring. I know this is boring, and I'm sorry. But I'm just trying to level this character up. And as soon as she's leveled up to 10, we can stop this video. I don't know, Flynn, but that would be kind of cool. I don't know, it depends on what he does with his magic. Because there's a movie called Sky High, and thing is that the Superman kind of character and the Mrs. Incredible Superman kind of character... No, wait, I don't think she could fly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she couldn't fly. Or was it she can fly and he can't? He's got, you know, like muscles. He can pick up like anything. And he's played by Kurt Russell, but that's a total side note. And then yeah, I think the mom can fly. Anyway, so they've got a kid, but he's basically a squib. You know, like he doesn't have any magic powers at first. But he's still going to this school, but he's still going to the superhero school called Sky High. And eventually, though, oh, and they made him a sidekick. Because, like, he didn't have any magic powers. But then it turned out that he got magic powers because bad guys started wreaking havoc in the school, causing trouble. Anyway, they decided to wreak havoc, and I don't remember the movie totally well, but anyway, he got thrown out a window, and all of a sudden you can see that he's flying. So, like, all of a sudden he's really, really happy, and he gets promoted to being a hero, but his friends, they were all sidekicks. So if I remember correctly, they get a little they get upset at him, but works out okay in the end. Like I said, I don't remember the movie totally well. Oh, except for that, it's got the lady who played Wonder Woman from the 70s, Linda Carter, on the TV show from the 70s, I think. I'm still hungry. We have, like, no food. Oh, well, we got chips, but I'd have to mute again. How close are you, Maleficent? Oh, wait a minute. Friendship. Oh, cool. Okay, so I just gotta reach friendship level 2 with 20 companions, and friendship level 2 with 40 companions. Okay. Oh, I was trying to find out. I was trying to find out something, and I totally ignored it. So, yeah, let's find out. Ugh, not even close. Okay. But we've got plenty, believe me, plenty of opportunity to level her up because we've got tons of crops. We got pumpkins. We got cantaloupes. We got... No, they're honeydews, sorry. They look like cantaloupes, so. We got honeydews. We got radish things. Those radish things. And then and we're planting barley. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of neat stuff that we can plant over here. And we've got more opportunity to buy seeds. Got plenty of money. So for dinner, I really want to go to the one Walmart and get the salads that we usually get. Like we end up... Okay, so we buy a less than $5 pizza. It's not the best pizza in the world, but it's still nice. Less than $5 pizza at Walmart. It's the store brand. And oh, great. That's lovely. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Did we have that in there? We do have that in there. You know what? We can sell that. But we still have to go all the way over there and... Oh. We'll pick this up too. And we'll take that over there. See, I think I put the green beans in there because I wasn't sure if we had a full chest of green beans. And then I never did anything with the idea, so... Oh yeah, I was also thinking that, you know, Prince John from Robin Hood could not be it. Although maybe he's got a magical royal advisor that we don't know about. It could be Jafar. I just thought of that. It could totally be Jafar. Okay, wait. Were we supposed to be giving away the... Okay, I said some more sizzle. Thank you. Savor some sweetness. Share some sweetness. And it doesn't say one way or the other. Okay. Come here, Maleficent. This might actually sweeten your disposition.
Now?
See, you're smiling. She sounds like I mean, you know, what's her name? The octopus lady. Ursula. She kind of sounds like Ursula. But that's okay. Nope, not that one, because that's the in the other one. Yeah, that's over here. That's what I was trying to say. There. There. Okay. Now, let's go back over there.
There's adventure to be had, and I'm gonna find it.
Cool. We probably need these things too. On the trees. But I'm just not ready to pick them yet. Okay, yeah, that started out as one tune, and then I was like, oh wait, can't do that. Okay, one of them is ready to level up. I didn't catch which one, but one of them is ready to level up. Thinking it's a squirrel, because I said that Maleficent was nowhere near. Yep. Level 4. Okay. Now he can give me goodies. And... you know, like Maleficent can give me, the stuff, the bonus stuff. Now, Magic Squirrel can. How come I don't remember anybody ever talking about a Magic Squirrel, though? I'm very confused about this. Yeah! Now... 22 more. Okay. It still says 0. That is a little weird. It'll get there. So I loaded the Maleficent half of my day on YouTube and it still says uploading 0%. The YouTube's been really weird lately. Either that or it's just how my computer is always when I'm streaming. Hold on. Hello?
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 Good afternoon. My name is Sabrina. The new state guidelines have changed the Medicare policies for...
And I'm not old enough for Medicare. Won't be for a really long time. Okay, so you have to be 65 to qualify for Medicare. I'm just a little past 45, so think about that. And they've been calling me every day. Yeah. I mean, unless I've changed Medicare and, you know, like, you can get it at 45, that'd be nice. But I don't think they did. Although, I think that's one of the things that President Trump was fighting for a while there. Okay, so you know, like, I'm hesitant. You know, I don't necessarily want to go and talk to the lore keeper right now because of the fact that if I do, and it's just a simple matter of going in and reordering I mean, you know, working on a puzzle, if that's all it needs to happen for us to get Aurora, then I want to wait until the next video. But if it isn't, you know, I don't know. Or if it's like, we go and talk to the lore keeper and it triggers something where we have to go somewhere. You know, like, usually I would do this and I would just leave it going and, you know, until I get all the characters. But this time I just decided that we're going to do the Maleficent half, and now we're going to do and then we're going to do the Aurora half. And yeah. Although Maleficent half ended up being being called Striped Veil Part 2. You know, I didn't know what to call it, because usually they've got, like, a name. And it's just Striped Veil Part 2. Or at least I thought usually they had a name. Like the Star Paths. Anyway. She's almost on 9. She really is. So I think by the time we get done with that field over there, she'll be leveled up. If not, we can always go back to the spot that we started and try again. Who's gonna level up first? The squirrel or Maleficent? So if we can name all of our companions now, and I finally figured out how to do it, so that was awesome. I'm gonna have to remember how to do it, but that was awesome. I may name Magic Squirrel Cosmic Creepers just because one of my favorite movies is Bedknobs and Broomsticks. See, they said that they were supposed to come up with a memory guaranteed. But they've been coming up with coins instead. I was hoping that they were going to keep that. Because a lot of us know a lot of better ways to get the coins than just that. But I guess if you're a new player, it would very much help to be able to get all the coins you can get. I'm just saying, like, you can guarantee these are new memory orbs. Do you have to give me 3,000 of those things? She was thinking about it. Oh, wow. She thought about it. She held up a hand like, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, again, who's gonna level up first? Her or the squirrel?
Hey there.
Her or Cosmic Creepers? That's another Angela Lansbury movie. She played... Oh, I can't remember her name, actually. But the witch that could get the spells to actually work when the teacher couldn't get them to work. Dang, I haven't seen that movie in forever. We had a copy of that too. But yeah, I can't think of her name. Oh my goodness. I'm totally exaggerating, but I think she is giving me 3,000 of these. Okay, gather bonus vegetables given by a companion. 26 out of 25. There's only one problem. A honeydew is not a vegetable. I'm pretty sure it's a fruit. Okay, keep going. There you go. Who's gonna level up first? Maleficent or Cosmic Creepers? Does Cosmic Creepers need to level up? That's the other question. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, okay. So we decided to name this little guy Cosmic Creepers. So on Xbox, you press the 2 squares button. Okay, so I couldn't name him Cosmic Creepers. It wouldn't let me. Too many letters. But yeah, he does need to be leveled up. Okay, she leveled up first. Pretty awesome. Okay, so we just gotta finish. She's on 9. We just got to get her to 10. And then we can stop hanging out with her and go, because I don't think Aurora would like it very much to find out that we're hanging out with Maleficent. So one of my favorite parts in Sleeping Beauty is a sound. And it's Maleficent luring her to the spinning wheel, but she's going, Aurora. Yeah, I just love the way she says that. So, yeah. Another part is, okay, this probably comes from watching too many action movies and stuff, but I love the part where Prince Philip walks into the little cottage and, you know, he takes his hat off and he's about to go, "Hi, I'm Prince Philip," you know, but he doesn't get that far because he gets grabbed by the bad guys. And it's kind of funny because I think oh no, it wasn't no carrots. It's you know, he basically tells his horse Samson to wish him luck, and that's his last line in the whole entire movie. And And Aurora crying is the last, I guess, line that she has. But before that, the fairies told her that she could never see that handsome young man again. And she says a version of, "What? Why?" Yeah. So that's her, that's her official last line. But, if you count her crying, then that's her last line in the whole entire movie. So weird that they did it that way, but because like Aurora and Rapunzel, they've never met their parents ever. I mean, like, they knew them when they were babies, but that doesn't really count because you totally forget about when you were a baby, usually. Why weren't they like, okay, I've never been anywhere near you. I'm kind of scared of you. But they just walk up and give hugs and say, "Hey, I'm here. Hi." Kind of like when you go to when you go to Thanksgiving and you see people that, you see people from your family that you only see at Thanksgiving or Christmas. But, yeah. See, that's something else I would like to be able to do. I'd like to be able to go and visit family for Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter. And, just because it's summer barbecue. We used to have all that stuff growing up. I remember there's a place that my grandparents called Hogback. I don't know if that's what it's actually called, but that's what they called it. And my mom's side of the family, came with, always came with us. My two aunts, Aunt Charlotte and Aunt Mickey, and
Hi there, pal.
and all the cousins. If my cousin Sean was in town, he'd come with us too. If my sister Stephanie was in town, we'd take her with us. Although I think she only went once. And I think that was one of the times that they kind of like walked somewhere and we didn't see them for a little while. I don't exactly remember, but... Oh, thank you, little squirrel. Hold on. Hey, Google, shut up! Okay, so we got 2 home devices in the living room. And mine's listening at random times, and then his was just trying to tell me about squirrels. Notice nobody said HG. What HG represents. Nobody said that, but they answered anyway. So if anybody at GOOGLE is watching this video at any time or watching this stream right now, Please fix that. It's driving me crazy. Oh, and I did want to point out that Sophia Edward _7 not subscribed, followed me yesterday on Twitch. I do love giving shout outs because, you know, then I know people are interested in my content and it just makes me happy. Ooh! So, instead of cosmic creepers, he ended up being cosmic, you know, officially. So, trading Cosmic out. Well, he's still Cosmic Creepers. It's just all I could put in there was Cosmic Creeper. I mean, Cosmic. Okay, so Peppy Popcorn Squirrel. I've never hung out with him either. Or her. Yeah, it looks like a him. Anyway, never hung out with this one either. That I know of. I don't usually hang out with my companions. I just love that I have them. And so, are you picking them up or am I picking them up? Apparently I'm picking them up. Because you didn't bother. You're walking over that way. Okay, I don't know what popcorn's supposed to do. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call this one popcorn. Okay, in real life though, I believe that your pets ought to have a real name. You know, like instead of Cosmic Creepers or you know, Butthead or something like that. You know, I actually believe that they should have a real name, so I name them like I would probably name my kids. You know, we've got Ben, Sam, and Bobby. I didn't name Bobby, though. Bobby got named Bobby, though, because she's got a little... Yeah, she's got a really small tail. It goes to a certain point and just stops. And we don't know what... like, my sister for a while there was saying that she was probably born that way. You know, like it's the type of cat she is. I'm not entirely sure. I have no idea. But it's a idea. So I mean, it's totally possible. Anyway, we've gotten all of our cats, you know, we've adopted all of our cats. They've come from shelters, they've come from, other people. Ooh! Reached friendship level 3 with 20 companions. So we got, I guess we went from needing 10 companions to needing, more than that. I don't know. To needing 20. Well, Popcorn is not being any help at all, but since that's what we keep calling him. See, if they can call him Peppy Popcorn Squirrel, how come we can't call him something big like Peppy Popcorn Squirrel? Oh, I named I named Natalie's. Wait, did I even name her Natalie? Yeah, I think I named him. Yeah, I named my other character Natalie, and I named her Scary Squirrel something, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, I think Spooky. I don't know if my husband would appreciate that, though. Okay, so one of his cousins was born on Halloween, and that is part of the reason why I did not want my daughter born on Halloween, because I think that's when he said they were born. I did not want her to be born on Halloween because I just had a thing of, I thought it was probably going to jinx the baby if she was born on Halloween. So I'm over there going, God, please, no, 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 no. She stayed in until the 10th of November, which was good. But yeah, they said she was supposed to be born on Halloween, and they must have gotten their calculations mixed up because she wasn't born until the 10th, but I think she was just, she's just totally and utterly comfortable in there. She was fine. I don't know. But anyway, back to his cousin. Something happened. We don't know what. But, got to a certain part in their life and they were no more. That they went on their extended vacation and we have no idea why. So, we weren't there, of course. So I really didn't want my baby born on Halloween. Besides, the other thing is that everybody's going to want to go out trick-or-treating. They're not going to want to go to your house for a birthday party. Halloween party, maybe, but not a birthday party. So, I was thinking, she was going to have nobody showing up for her birthday party, and it was going to be bad, so, yeah. We are going to plant some of these. One. Hey. Okay. Two. Oh, can't do that, huh? Oh, I guess I gotta sell some stuff. How about one?
Yay!
No. Okay, so I can buy one. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wait, I thought it was my seeds. Not. Oh, I guess I pulled some out of the ground. Harvested some. Where did I get gooseberries from? Gooseberries grow on a bush in the valley, not here at all. Weirdness. Okay. Yeah. No. Bye. There we go.
Oh, hey! Whoa! Woohoo! Whoa!
Okay. Back over here. Start planting. Anyway, I think by the time we're done with the, we're done leveling up Maleficent and get Aurora, we will, I mean, you know, by the time we're done with Maleficent, this will probably be, all harvested. And by the time we get Aurora, we'll have every single crop up and running. And well, I don't know about the pumpkins though. Depends. So I have no idea what Popcorn's supposed to be doing. So far, Popcorn's just walking around. You know, I was thinking about naming the spooky squirrel, you know, Black in Spanish, but I don't think that some of the American people would understand, so I don't think I will do that. It's like when I was trying to come up with the word town in Irish, I mean in Gaelic, but there was like characters or you know, there was either letters or characters that, you know, you couldn't do on an American keyboard. So I was like, that's not gonna work. Because so far it's just called town. But in one book, I think, well, one or two books, I definitely need that town to have a name. Like the one, I don't remember what was going on, but, oh yeah. I totally remember what was going on. Okay, so Dustin is trying to bring back Ashley and her twin daughters, Kaylee and Kylie. And they're in a motorhome, and they call in the troops, and you know, they call in everybody but Sean to help them. Well, everybody who knows anyway. Oh! Okay, we got first time chatter, Johnny Ringo 1 2 3 4 5. I'm kind of hoping he's a Spaceballs fan, or they are a Spaceballs fan. You know, because it's not nice to assume that just because the person's name is Johnny that, you know, it's definitely a guy. But that's usually where my mind goes, is that if your name's Johnny, it's gonna be a guy. Unless it's like Jonni. That could be... That might be Joni. I don't know. Anyway. Let's not dwell on it. We got a new we got a new chatter. They got what looked like stormtroopers at first, under their name, but it's still, it's two little characters. So, probably you're asking yourselves, why am I doing this all in one shot? And that's because I'm still trying to get the next story together. It's called Lessons in Love. And I mean the next book. It's gonna be a book. But I keep calling it a story because like until it's actually in book form, you know, to me it's a story. So usually around my cats, so I call it a mama story. Because like I'll leave that running while I go to sleep, or I'll leave it running while we go to the store or something like that, you know, keep them calm. They love mama stories. And they're getting used to listening to other stories. Like, I've got the whole entire set of Harry Potter on audio CD. And I've got Nancy Drew, I think it's book 3. I don't know. I was gonna say it could be book 1, but I know it's not that. Because I think that's either The Secret of the Old Clock or it's The Hidden Staircase. So I know it's not either one of those. If anybody knows Nancy Drew, it's the one where she was at a vacation spot with her friend Helen Corning. So it's got to be like one of the first 5 to 10 books. Oh no, it's not letting me pick up anything. They're gonna disappear. Darn it. Yeah, I think it is number 3. I don't know. Anyway, and then I've got The Outsiders on CD also. Oh, I forgot to eat the gooseberries. Dang it. So newer players are probably looking at me going, are probably watching this going, what the heck? Because I'm getting rid of the rich soil. Well, I've got a ton of it. So I don't have to worry about that. Come on, Maleficent! How close is she? I doubt that she's anywhere near where I want her to be. Oh, wow. She's at least half. I think she's slightly over. Oh, I forgot to pick this stuff up. So, who's going to level up first? Maleficent or Popcorn? Bet you Popcorn will. I'm not betting, like anything real, like money or anything, just those are words that I'm using. I'm betting that Popcorn's gonna level up first. And if I can get Popcorn to level up, then Popcorn will be able to help me out with the crops. Okay, wait a minute. How close is Popcorn to leveling up? And to what level? I forget. Okay. Nope, that's Cosmic. Popcorn is on level 3. Oh, she might level up first. I'm still betting on Popcorn. Just because. Probably not a safe bet, but okay, so there are 2 movies called Maverick. Because one is Top Gun Maverick. And the other one is a movie called Maverick with Mel Gibson in it, where he's a card player. He plays poker. And I was just remembering that, I watched that yesterday. Finally. Okay, so I've been trying to watch it since, I think, the day before yesterday. Oh! Okay. Anyway, I think I've been trying to watch it since the day before yesterday. And I finally got to watch it. I keep yawning. But I just, like I said, I saw a TV show that said if you yawn, you might be hungry, not just tired. And since I know I'm wide awake right now, hopefully I'm just hungry. Yeah. So, like, when my husband gets home, I'm gonna see if we can go to that W store, because they've got where they used to have the self-check, they've got a supposedly cooler area. Doesn't work. If anybody from the W store corporate headquarters is watching, they need a new cooling system in that section of the store. But anyway, it's like you go in and It's right there on the right. Once you get past the walkway, you know, it's right there on the right. And you know, it's got sodas and other drinks, and it's got the salads. And the one that the salads are in is pretty decent on coolness, but the other for the sodas, it's like they don't want people to actually have cold sodas. Or I've got too high of standards, because I go with the statistic of, you know, Coca-Cola has to be a certain temperature to be any good, and you know, in that cooler it would not be. It's like just a little bit cooler than room temperature. It's not okay. You know, have some showmanship there. Care about your customers. I don't think I'm ever gonna get hired by them. Hired back, I mean. Like, I seriously think that, you know, they've been watching my videos and see how much I don't like them, and... But, you know, I was basically trying to get that job because my books are not selling yet. And I would really like it if my books did start selling. See? Popcorn leveled up first. Wow. Okay, so how close... Oh, popcorn just got there. Never mind. How close is Maleficent? Getting there. Ooh. I think I like that dress. I don't know, but... And I hope it doesn't turn invisible like the other... Oh my goodness. You know what? I forgot to do something earlier. Well, I wasn't recording anyway, so it's not a big deal. But, I've been working on my Minecraft file, and I just looked over, because the video that I'm playing in the background is, one of mine that I did recently. I think yesterday. Anyway, when I was recording it, I went and did some of the housework, but I also went and worked on part of my 2026 fireworks display. I love shooting off fireworks in Minecraft, and you know, I make displays because, like, back when it was COVID times, you know, the first year that it was COVID, they were talking about not having 4th of July, Fourth of July fireworks, because we couldn't go outside. You know, we couldn't be near each other. And I thought that was really weird, because, like, they're telling everybody social distancing, but yet we can hang out with our family members that live in the house with us. Just really weird.
Hey there.
And they said soap and water, but that W store got away with having liquid hand sanitizer in their bathrooms. And unless something's changed, and I doubt it has, it's still that way. I mean, it's better than nothing, but not by much.
Oh.
I seriously think it's partially Walmart. I mean, Oh, that debut store. It's fault that, we were sick as long as we were. Anyway. Oh, I missed one. Dang it. I missed one. So that one squirrel could go and pick up stuff, but I don't see what Popcorn's companion thing is. Well, it's not picking up lightning spice. It's not picking up flowers. Huh. I don't know. Maybe he's like Mirabelle and he doesn't have any magic powers that anybody knows about. I think her magic power was like keeping everybody together. But because she didn't see anything specific, she didn't understand that. So I was back up to 104. I think I even maybe made it to 105, but I know I was back up to 104. Now I'm back down to 101, but it's better than being under 100. So I think the small problem with me having followers is that, I do a variety of games. I don't just focus on one. So I got frustrated with I got really frustrated with Disneyland Adventures, and so on Sunday I just decided, you know what, let's go back to the beginning. Because there's just one of my save files I cannot finish Splash Mountain to save my life. And on the other file I'm missing something that has to do with New Orleans Square. And like I got everything done. I think I've got everything done. And then there's, that thing for New Orleans Square. I even somehow got the hidden Mickey on Finding Nemo that I have never gotten in my life. I mean, I got it legitimately. It didn't just, like glitch and I got it. But somehow that time I was able to get it to do it correctly and it was all good. Haven't been able to do it since, but, I will get there one of these days. But yeah, that's my 99% file. I want to get to 100, but I just don't know what to do. Like, most everything has 100, except for New Orleans Square. Hmm. I wish they would, seriously, I wish they would give Disneyland Adventures an update to where it's got Star Wars Land and like a bonus Yesterland, a Yesterland, so some of the stuff that has been in Disneyland before, like the hover bumper spaceships, America Sings, we can see all that stuff. The original Star Tours. See, I've got video of the original Star Tours on my YouTube, and I think that's pretty dang cool. Yes! Okay. Come here. There you go.
You've returned?
Toodles.
Oh.
Now, I do need to go this... Oh, no, actually, I need to pick all that stuff up before it stops being easily pick-upable. Okay, so... And, I'm going to try to get, popcorn leveled up to 5. I'm gonna go and put that stuff in. Although I don't know if that's gonna level him up or what. Aw, man! Ooh. Yeah, okay. That'll level popcorn up. See, the reason why we can't go and just take off the headset and let me eat chips, because, is that when we go talk to the lore keeper, I've got to talk to them so you can hear what we're talking about. So, yeah. That's why I'm not doing it that way. Okay, come on. Let's go. Keep going. Yeah. Okay. Now we will take popcorn with us to go talk to the lure keeper after we're done watering these. And hopefully it'll be a good thing. Have I pet popcorn? I don't know if I have. That just sounds so weird, but it was a popcorn squirrel, so. Ah, we're so close. Okay. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. We have more black ones. That one's black. I need a snippet catcher over here. This is a slow trap. Okay. Do I have 2,000? Okay, it's on level 3. But we need a catcher. What do you say, a lure? We need one of those. Oh, actually, we need that because there's gonna be... See, right there. Oh, that's why. Okay. So, we need to go drop stuff off the house. Or sell some stuff. And then we can come talk to the lure keeper. Oh, we can't talk to the lure keeper. We just leveled up Maleficent. Let's put stuff up and then we can go and start another stream. Because that makes more sense. Because this one's 3 hours. Oh, interesting. Hey! Vanilla. Vanilla, vanilla, vanilla. I don't know, it just sounded so fun to say that way. So, like, 1 year, I think it was at my husband's graduation, the person kept saying, in other words. In my graduation, it was,
Now, you can trust me, but some of these other folks, I keep my eye on.
there was a lot of, they just weren't really sure what to say, I guess. Oh, okay, we gotta stop this stream. Okay, so like I said, please go on Amazon, check out my books. I would love it if you buy my books, but yeah, you gotta check them out, see them before you buy them. I think you will like them, seriously. So anyway, you can go on Amazon, in the Amazon search engine, you type in Tina Rash Books. It's TINARASHBOOKS. No special spellings, you know, it's all good. Anyway, and you should find Pirate's Daughter, Misfortune, Hard Times, Esperanza's Party, The Island, and Adopted Coral. The first 5 go together. The last one is on its own. It's a book for children about cats. And if you're watching me on YouTube right now, please like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell. And if you're watching me on Twitch right now, please follow and chat. And I will see you in the next stream or video, which if you're watching me on YouTube Twitch right now, will be in just a few minutes.